Hello there everybody, I'm Daniel Hall and today we are talking about F of F, or the force of friction. So, the summation of forces equals mass times acceleration. But in the cases of force of friction equals mu Fm. So what is it that we're looking at when we're talking about the force of friction? Well, force of friction is basically a force that resists the sliding or rolling of any solid object over another. And the reason why force of friction is really important is because it goes ahead and gives us resistance when we go ahead and walk along the ground so that we don't trip or slip. And it resists or opposes motion. If we didn't have friction, we might go ahead and say that this is a block and it's sliding along the ground. It would continue forever. Force of friction is primarily the thing that goes ahead and keeps motion objects in motion no longer in motion. So it is very important to go ahead and look over at force of friction along surfaces in order to go ahead and decide if it will move or not. So there is mu static and mu kinetic. So in order for something to be in motion, it must go ahead and be greater than the static friction in order for an object to be in motion. Generally speaking, when we go ahead and look at force of friction, we go ahead and observe it in terms of Fn, because that is the surface that it rests along. Thank you so very much, and here's just a little basic introduction into the force of friction. It is important also to note that in terms of kinetic friction or potential movement for static friction, it must be between two surfaces, and that normally speaking, it is done perpendicularly to the surface. Thank you.